Recording Hello all, my name is Saj. I would like to introduce Ms. Kumu Gupta for this Indian Independence Day program special. Kumu Gupta is Secretary General and founder of her initiative Global Peace Secretariat and is a 2023 Nobel Peace Prize nominee. Earlier, Kumu served as member of the President's Challenge Program under President Obama and is recipient of the President's Council on Fitness, Sports, and Nutrition Community Leadership Award. You can take it away from here.
Yes, hello, welcome all, and happy India's Independence Day. And this is a very special program because we have a very special guest, and it's even more special because I wanted to present her with a citation from the Global Peace Secretariat for Global Peace, so the guest is Mrs. Preeti Sudan, or as likes to call herself, Preeti Uttam. And I've known Preeti for a long time, and it's a great honor and a privilege to have her live on our show today on this in this program. And the reason I wanted to give her the citation is because of this song that she and her father, the legendary music director Uttam Singh, uh, uh, you know, uh, were a part of in the movie Gadar, composed, directed in the movie Gadar. It's a very old movie. It's more than 25 years actually. But the song, the particular song that I felt, it hit me straight at the heart level, that it was very poignant and it showed exactly what people went through when the partition of India happened into India and Pakistan, or I should say Hindustan into India and Pakistan, and the struggle they went through. It just captured it very nicely. So I felt that it's very appropriate for India's Independence Day to do this. Preeti, welcome. And if you want to say something about the citation, and we should be having the citation up as well, so everyone can see what it says. Um,
Thank you so much, Kumuji, for having me on this program. And I'm glad that we are speaking about this because as we all know that many people have made a lot of sacrifices and you know for this independence and everything. So we are here to talk about that, and had good job to you actually to get this in. And thank you, because this was a special song that we composed and dad composed, and it was sung by Udit and myself. So it's a very, very special moment in the film, and it actually depicts the emotions that they have gone through when all of this happened. So many people have lost their families, lost their loved ones, they've parted their ways. So this actually is a very important song in the film, and also the film is based on partition and Hindustan, Pakistan, and so it's a very special film to my heart. So thank you. And I'm really sorry dad could not join actually, because his schedule is and it's the India time zone and all of that. So uh, he was not able to join today.
yes, so let's see. What happened to 1 second? I just changed the all right. So yeah, so here's the citation. You can see it. Basically it says father-daughter duo for the movie Gadar. This is the song Musafir Jane Wale, portraying the price of freedom. Uh, I didn't want to play the song because it's a little long, and I'm sure a lot of people have already heard it. It's available on YouTube. It's had more than 170 million hits, even today, 25 some years later. So it's a very powerful depiction of what people might have gone through at that time. Um, so, so Preeti, let's start by, if you can tell us about, of course, Preeti is very, very gifted. She started at the very young age of 3, and, she has had songs in many, many Indian languages, Indian dialects, I think 17, I believe. So if you can tell us a little bit about your musical journey and some of the of course you are involved with Indian cinema, so what are some of your memorable songs that you have done?
Yes, actually, I started my journey at the age of 3 as a child artist, and then I actually recorded couple of songs for Ram Lakshman. That was my Ram Lakshman ji is no more with us. He just left us few years back, and I started with his film, and then R.D. Varman Panchamankul actually heard me there, and then Lakri Ki Kathi came my way. So Lakri Ki Kathi, the song from Masoom, which is known as the anthem for kids, that is sung by me, and there were two more child artists, but the main character artist, I mean child artist, was me in there. So I started from there, and then I have sung so many film songs in almost I think about 13, 14 languages. I've worked with Ilyaraja ji, I've worked with Naushad Sahab, so Rajesh Roshan, to name a few. Of course, I've also sung with Lakshmikant Pyarelal ji. That was actually a very, very great experience for me, singing for Manoj uncle, Manoj Kumar, and Lakshmi ji. So I have had a long musical career in India, and then of course songs for dad, for Pinjar, for Gadar. I've sung. I mean, there was a fleet of films that I've sung as a female singer, and then I just happened to come here and settle down in US. So now I am a teacher now. I teach music. I teach semi-classical Hindustani for AIM, Arohi Institute of Music. That's the name of my what do you say, my academy. It's based on my daughter's name, Arohi, and she's been very lucky. She was blessed to be given her name by none other than Naushad Sahab. So Naushad Sahab, and he I was his granddaughter. So her name was given to Arohi's name was given to her by Naushad Sahab. So that's why and she's my first student when I started training. Didn't know that this would come this way, but yes, 10, 12 years later, we just founded Arohi Institute of Music last 2 years back. So this has been my journey, and yeah, I've been blessed to have my own, what do you say, people who have actually, I have about 60, 70 students now who are coming and taking training. And that's the reason why we have social media. We have in Facebook, we have Arohi, and then we have Instagram too. Please follow us. So that's how you can just go back and listen to all the kids who are performing and learning over here, especially in US, and to learn the language, to depict the emotion of what they are singing. uh, we have a dedicated lot of parents and students both. So that's the reason why I'm here today.
Very nice. And the image behind you, is that your logo or?
Correct, that's our logo, Arohi Institute of Music. That's AIM.
Oh, very nice.
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes.
Arohi, that's a very nice name. Do you know what it
Yes.
means or?
Arohi is from sa to sa re ga ma pa dha ni. When you
Oh,
do a vro,
uh-huh.
sorry, aro at that is going up, sa re ga ma pa dha ni. So then
Oh,
from there it is Arohi.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so is your daughter as gifted as yourself? Does she sing as
Yes,
well?
she's actually a very good singer and a performer. As of now, she's in Georgia Tech, doing her industrial engineering. But yes, she wants to take this as her career if she can in future.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
That's
yes.
that's good. That's very good. And I think you were telling me that she's a student at the moment. At your,
Yes, she's a student at even Sehaj, who introduced you. He's my bacha, he's my student, he's my almost my second or a third student, and he's been with me for almost 11 years. And now he teaches in the academy.
oh, nice.
So his training continues with me, but he's also a teacher and he's helping me take aim further.
Very good. Very good.
Yes,
Um,
yes,
and so, like you were saying, I did speak to your dad and I
yes,
requested him to join, but he's very busy. And like you said, the time difference and everything.
yes.
So, so can you tell us about, of course, everybody knows who he is, but for, in the US, for people who don't know, tell us
Yeah, I
about
mean,
his journey.
Dad actually he started his career as a violinist actually when he was about 12, 13 years of age, and he started as a violinist and he played for almost everybody. You name the name, music director duo at that time, he's played for every, and he was one of the best solo violinist of his time. There was nobody as a solo violinist who was known in India. It was only Uttam Singh. Of course, then Pyarelal ji was there, but as a solo violinist, I think he was, because he just came in the industry as a violinist. And then I think he started arranging, and his I don't remember pre Maine Pyar Kiya, but yes, Maine Pyar Kiya was his first arrangement when he, as a music arranger, he did for Ram Lakshman. Before that, he's done many Marathi pictures and even all these Gujarati films. He's done small films, but the big film as a music arranger, he did Maine Pyar Kiya and Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. So after that, his music journey took totally a different, side. And then Dil To Pagal happened to him. I think it was in 90s that Dil To Pagal happened to him. And one Dil To Pagal was his solo music director, as a solo music director. Before that, yes, he did Varis with Uttam Jagdish Khanna. He was the partner of that, and I think Varis, and he did couple of more films, Clerk, and couple of more films, but they didn't do so well. But when he entered as a solo music director, that was from Dil To Pagal Hai. And then Gadar, Pinjar, and the list continues.
Oh, I
So
see.
yes, and
Yes.
he is for me. He's my friend, philosopher, and guide. I mean, it wouldn't be wrong to say friend, philosopher, and guide, because there's nothing that I can, not talk to him, not seek an advice from him for. He's always there. Even today, he's always there for me. If I have to do something, have to seek his advice, have to record something, he's the person whom I go to, that yes, I'm doing this, do you think this is fine? So that's what he means to me. My music, my feel, my singing is all big, because he's a tremendous singer. He's a beautiful singer. Not many know, but what he sings, the feel that he has in his voice is I get my feel from him, because violin is actually a very very close instrument to your voice. Violin and sarangi are two instruments that are very very close to what you can sing, you can play in that instruments. So when he plays violin, it actually, he has a record of violin, saying the singing violin. He's played about 8 songs, Lataji's numbers, Madan Mohan, and all these old numbers, where actually you can have tears in your eyes, and you can actually hear Lataji's voice, Lataji's intonations, Lataji's harkats. What she has sung, he's actually given them in the violin. So that's how, he's a great of a violinist he is.
Oh, I see. No,
Yes.
that's why. Yeah, I have heard his violin on YouTube, not in person, but on the
Yes.
YouTube. I didn't know he was violinist till I heard him, and I thought that was
Yes.
amazing, really
Yes.
amazing. He's quite an icon and legendary
Yes.
music director. So
Yes.
that's very nice. So he's still active in the film industry, or
Yes, he is actually. He just got done with one of his shows. He gave a show for I mean, for Madan Mohan and Naushad Sahab. It was his tribute to both of them, and it was a beautiful show in NCPA in Bombay. So it was all sold out. It was lovely, awesome recordings coming my way, and the way he sang, the way he conducted the whole event was amazing to watch him. So yes, he actually does what he likes to do now.
yeah, that's what they say is the best way to do it. Is you do something that you
Yes.
want to do, you like to do. You
Yes,
have
and
a passion.
especially now, the grandeur of work that he's done, the level of work that he's already done. So he always tells me that I have to justify what I've been doing for so many years. So I cannot do anything and everything that comes my way. I have to be choosy. I have to be content in what I'm doing.
I can see him saying that.
Yes.
It's like it's as if he's saying it. I can see that. So that's
Yes.
that's great. Yeah, and it's too bad he couldn't join us. Or it would have been a great honor.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So I was looking up something about I believe he was born in 1948. And I was
Yes.
asking him this is like just 1 year after the partition. So he was a very, very small he was at that time. But I
Yes.
was wondering that has he ever shared with you what those experiences were like or
No, actually not, because he might be just a year old.
right, right.
So yeah, but he's never shared anything of that sort, because they were here in I think they were in Lucknow. So it wasn't he hasn't doesn't has a story that connect to him. Maybe his forefathers would have,
Right.
gone through
Only
something, because of course, when this happened, so many of their people, from Pakistan, the Sikh area over there, so many of them were from there. But yes, they have never shared. No.
noise. Yeah,
Yeah.
or even his parents, because a lot of times they want
Correct.
the children to know that what they went through.
Yeah, Dadaji used to say, my grandfather used to actually say that we have a lot of history going back, because their forefather, that Dadaji's father, and their forefathers were all from there. So of course it was all connected at that time, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So when everything got like separated, and that's when people parted their ways, their countries, everything, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yes, he used to tell me that there were sad memories that they had. So, yeah, but that's how it is.
No, because that's true. Because I was born in India, but I grew up in Kuwait, and
Yeah,
my parents were still there when Kuwait got invaded
yeah,
by Saddam, and they used to live right across from the Amir's palace, and they could see the Saddam's helicopters over the palace from their window. And
yeah,
I was here. We all kids were here in the U.S., and so I came home one day from work, I turned on the evening news, and there's like, oh, Kuwait got invaded. And I'm like, oh my God. So I called them and, I told them stay away from the windows, and then that was the last conversation I had because for a whole month there was no
There
contact.
was correct.
Yeah, all the communication went down, the
Yeah.
airports were closed, and we didn't know where they were. And so a month later, I got a call from India saying that we are here. We had to, hire a van that drove us across the border to Jordan. And then from Jordan, they were airlifted by Air India. So to India through the government, the Indian government. So it's like, so even though we were not there, we heard everything that they had to go through. Like in that one month, like they used to live in a building and they had all the people in the building had to go to the basement and hide there because the Iraqi soldiers were going door to door knocking on the
Correct.
doors with the butt of their guns, trying to see who's there and things like that. And then also when they went to Jordan, they couldn't take everything with them, just whatever they could put in a simple bag. And so,
Yeah.
uh,
No, see, like I mean, we have memories like this growing up back home in India, 30 years, 30 years down the line, right? But right now, I mean, they're not good memories that we would like to talk about, you know.
right.
So
Yeah, yeah,
that's why it's good to be a little away from all of this
yeah,
because I don't like sharing this even with my daughter because why should they be knowing that, what have we gone through even for all these years that, has happened in India. So it's fine. Let's,
yeah,
just
yeah,
leave this. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
But yes, we've been fortunate that, we are from that generation that we haven't had to go through all of that. But yes, that has been a very painful time that everybody has gone through, and this movie depicts it all. It's really well
yeah,
depicted in this film, and it leaves you with goosebumps. Actually, if you see the first slide of the film is actually it leaves you goosebumps, with
yeah,
goosebumps. So it's crazy. It actually it's heart wrenching how you see that what they have gone through, what these uh, the public has gone through. I mean, of course there are soldiers, there are freedom fighters, but it's
right,
also for the people who have gone through. So
yeah,
it doesn't leave a good impact for families to go back and look back what they have been through. So we've at least been lucky that we've not seen those times.
right. No, you're so right. So,
Yeah.
based on all this, and given what's happening in the world today, what would you say about global peace and ending, strife and violence?
I would just want to say that we can actually whatever has happened, right? People have made so many sacrifices, and so much freedom fighters have done for us, right? But uh, everybody has paid a price for this independence, and we can never forget the sacrifices and the hardships that they have done for us, right? So we shouldn't forget, we should remember that independence has not been easy for us. And yes, this is what our generation, the next generation, the younger generation, should also, remember that we cannot take our independence for granted. So it's actually, it's we should abide by peace. So the more peaceful it is, the more better it is. I don't know why we end up, taking lives, giving lives, why we should be doing that. So just that, if everything can be handled by peace, so I think it should be made like that.
Yeah, it's like they say, the price of freedom is not free. You have to defend it
Yes.
every single day.
Yes.
So
Correct.
yeah, very nice. So we are privileged that Preeti ji is going to sing us a small song in for Independence Day. So if you'd like to do that now, Preeti ji.
Yes, I'll just give me a minute. I'll just be putting my Tanpura. One of Lataji's most admired and one of her best performances that actually moved so many on stage, especially Nehruji. So I would like to present that "Ae Mere Watan Ke Logo," just a little bit of one sign and one antra. "Ae mere watan ke logo, zara आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। थी खून से लथपथ का, फिर भी बंदूक उठा, 10-10 को एक ने मारा, फिर गिर गए होश गंवा। जब अंत समय आया तो जब अंत समय आया तो कह गए कि अब मरते हैं। खुश रहना देश के प्यारों, खुश रहना देश के प्यारों, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं, अब हम तो सफर करते हैं। क्या लोग थे वो दीवाने, क्या लोग थे वो अभिमानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा याद करो ये कहानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं उनकी जरा याद करो कुर्बानी। जय हिंद, जय हिंद की सेना, जय हिंद, जय हिंद की सेना, जय हिंद, जय हिंद, जय हिंद।
Oh, very beautiful, very beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is one of my favorite songs because my uncle, my mother's oldest brother, he was Air Force pilot during the Indochina War. So
Yeah.
um, I,
It's one of my
I
favorites too. I mean, each and every word is so true in this song. And the way Lataji has sung it, it's an iconic number.
absolutely. So it's,
Yes.
even today, it's still the same. It's evergreen song.
It's evergreen. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's excellent. All right, thank you so much for
Thank you.
giving us your time
Of course.
and say hello to your dad.
I will.
Maybe we can do another program in the future with his schedule. So,
Yes.
and also I'd like to thank Sehaj for helping out today with the Zoom.
Yes. Yes.
Uh, that was very nice of him. So, all
Thank you.
right, thank you so much,
Thank
and
you.
have
Okay. Thank
enjoy
you.
the rest of your weekend.
Thank you. You as well.
Okay.
Thank you.